friends, and happy Saturday. I am dressed like a pumpkin. I have on my favorite fall sweater from my gram, and then also this adorable dress that Landon's mom got me. I believe it's from Target, but I'm all dressed up because we are about to go to IKEA. I have only ever been to IKEA one time, about like 5 or 6 years ago, and it was really brief, and Landon has never ever been, so we're both really excited. And we're gonna go there and check out their frame selection and probably like everything else, because how can you not when at IKEA? But I've been working away on the specimen frames, and I just need some bigger sizes. So these are originally from Hobby Lobby. A lot of people have asked, and they're perfect. They're really good quality. I highly recommend them. But we need bigger sizes because not all of my leaves and flowers fit into such a small frame. So we're going to see if they have any bigger sizes, and then also just have a look around. So go ahead and grab your favorite cozy blanket, a hot cup of tea or coffee, and let's get to it, friends. Okay, so I conveniently left my phone at home, so I picked up Landon's phone to put on some fall music, and I searched my name because I wanted to play my Portland Autumn playlist, and it's so cool. I searched my name on Spotify, and somebody, I don't know if you can see, I'll pop it up on the screen beside me, somebody's made a Read With Me playlist. Her name is Erica, and it's all the songs that I play in my Read With Me videos. Maybe not all of them. I think it might be. I don't know, it's an hour-and-a-half long playlist, and it has my songs from Artlist, and I had no idea that they were even available on Spotify. Last I checked, I couldn't find them. So that is so cool. Thank you so much, Erica. It's also just unbelievable. Like, it is unreal to me that somebody took the time to make a playlist of songs based on my video. Like, I can't believe it. So we are gonna go ahead and listen to your playlist, Erica. Thank you so much for making it. I'll share it on the screen right now. Here we go. I consider this like my theme song. Lead the way, good sir.
Wow! Oh my gosh, this is why we're here!
Hello friends, welcome to another day and yet another cozy morning. It is quite autumnal outside, although the leaves haven't started changing. Ever so slightly they've started changing, but they are taking their sweet time, which is totally fine by me because at this rate it will still be fall in December. And I love the sound of that. Yesterday was so much fun at IKEA, although we totally got sucked into the labyrinth and found ourselves picking out way more than we had intended or had in mind when we went to the store. But I'm super happy with everything we bought. I got a chair for my new desk, so I actually just got a new desk, and don't tell anybody, but it's a workbench in disguise from Home Depot. I highly recommend. So it can be a seated level, or you can turn the lever and make it standing, and it's been so nice. I love the light wood and the white. It's very refreshing and has made me so excited to go and sit down and work during the day. I'm really happy with that purchase. And so yes, I got a new rolly swivel chair to go with it. I haven't ever had a proper office chair, and I'm having way too much fun with this one. I also got a little organization wheel moving cabinet type thing. I don't know what you would call it, but it's just shelves, and now I have lots of extra space to store all of my arts and crafts and things of that sort. Ah, the sun is coming out. We also got a new duvet cover. So our current duvet cover is white, but winter is on its way, and with it comes the rain and mist and, you know, that angry winter weather. And Roo, he can teach you a lesson about perseverance, because he has persevered for 2 years and has finally gotten loose bed privileges. So he will climb up into bed with us in the morning, and he's so sweet and cuddly, but he's also really dirty, and the white cover just looks gross and dirty when he does that. So we went ahead and got a darker duvet cover and hope that it doesn't stain as easily or look as dirty so quickly. I really like it. It's kind of like a tan, I'm not sure if that's the proper word, but tan and then olive green stripes. It's really nice and reminds me kind of like a beach house or cove. So those were the big purchases of yesterday, and I love them all, but we'll need to wait a very long time before returning to IKEA because it is so hard to have self-control while there. I need to get to work, but before I run off, I wanted to talk to you guys about the books that I'm reading recently. Both of these are so good. So I've been on a reading kick and have been fortunate enough to find 3 books that I really like, and 2 of them are quite popular right now, so you've probably either read them or have definitely heard of them. But the first is A Discovery of Witches by Deborah Harkness. Guys, I am 230 pages in and loving it. I am hooked. It sucked me in. I sat down with the intention of like just testing out the first chapter, and then ended up staying up until like 1 a.m. just reading. I got to page 230 in one night and the first half of a day, so I am thoroughly enjoying this. It's very dark academia, which is super popular right now, and is also all things autumnal and cozy. The only problem that I have with it so far is that our main character has undergone quite the character change. One of her strongest characteristics from the beginning was her independence, or her ability to just kind of make her own way and be her own person, and quite quickly she's become super dependent on another character, and that happened really fast and isn't the most believable, but I'm okay with it. So I'm really enjoying this. I hope that it continues to be as good as it's been so far, but I recommend it. A great Halloween read. The other book that I'm absolutely loving so far is The History of Love by Nicole Cross. So in my last video, you will have seen that Landon bought this for me, and I am like 3/4 of the way through, and I love it so much. I mentioned that it reminded me kind of Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close by Jonathan Safran, and quite a few of you commented that Nicole Cross and Jonathan Safran were actually married at the time that she wrote this book, and he wrote Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close. I have it right here on top of my bookshelf. So there are so many similarities. So if you've read one but not the other and you liked that one, you'll like the other. It also reminds me of a man called Uwe, and I can't remember the author of that one, but he's the same person who wrote Beartown. He's really well known. This book is heart gripping. Goes into the rawness of being human and maybe opportunities passed or chances missed. There's a lot of loss and hurt, but then also it's very funny. I love the old man protagonist in this book. The chapters alternate between different perspectives, but mainly an old man and then a young girl. I think she's a girl or guy, and the old man is just hilarious. He is very much like a man called Uwe, and then also kind of like a more sarcastic, dark version of A Gentleman in Moscow. I love it. I'm so glad Landon bought it for me, and I hope that the ending is just as strong as the 3/4 of the book has been that I've read so far. I've also just finished listening to The Invisible Life of Landon RoO, and I really enjoyed this one. I flew through the audiobook and actually cried at the ending. It wasn't a super emotional ending, but I'm often very touched by the trope of immortality, and that was a strong theme throughout this book. Life passes so quickly, and when I reflect on that fact, I get very sad, and the ending of this book is very much focused on that fact. So, it had me teary. Lastly, a kind of guilty pleasure of mine recently has been the Star-Crossed series on Audible. They're free, so I listened to the first 4 books in that series, and I feel totally satisfied. I think there are 2 more at this point, and I'm not going to continue, but oh, those first 4 books had me hooked. They make me feel the same way that a reality TV show makes me feel. So the books aren't brilliant, but they definitely suck you in. I think that the author did a really good job at developing this world, and I love the way that they portray magic and how one possesses it, but the characters were so cheesy. There was so much back and forth, a love triangle, teenage angst, a very evil king, high school drama, you know, all of those things. It's not the type of book that I would normally indulge in, but I did, and I really enjoyed those audiobooks. So if you have Audible and are paying for a subscription, you get those books for free, and I recommend listening to them if that's the case. But I would not spend money on them or seek them out. So that's what I've been reading and listening to. Fall has been a great reading season for me, and I can't wait to finish these and see what's next. Okay friends, I need to get to work, so let's get to it.